Hey guys, before this video got started, I wanted to go over a few updates. I'll put a timestamp on the screen where you guys can skip to. But starting with the website, I just changed up the homepage a little bit and did some organizational changes. Pretty much everything is the same on here, contact, and then the blog. I highly recommend, if I haven't posted in a while, you guys check out my blog. There will be updates on here. Then I changed the communities kind of page. I got rid of it and just put links directly to the communities, Discord, subreddit, Patreon, and added this new communities poll page. If you've seen on Instagram, you've seen this before. Currently there's a poll going on right here, and this is a previous poll that I've done. So you guys will be seeing this coming soon, switching to an HKS blow-off valve, and I think I got a pretty good video set up for that coming up. Got a countdown timer, but that's pretty much it. I highly recommend you guys check out my blog. It's got a lot of updates on it, like I said, if I haven't posted in a while. But also check out my Discord. That's where I post a lot of announcements as well. And you guys can also leave suggestions and whatnot, recommendations if you're a patron. But other than that, I'll let you guys get on to the video. Just quick, short little update. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry, I've kind of been MIA the past week. You know, if you check out my website on my blog, like I had hinted at in the beginning of this video, that's where I post most of my updates, either on my website or my Discord. So I'd appreciate it if you guys were to check those out. I've kind of recorded this video once before, and I'm trying to re-record it. I'm sorry if you can't hear me over the wind. If the wind is too much, I'll probably just use the original footage, but this area probably also looks familiar because I'm going down the same path I did in the last video. But if you do follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the poll I posted on my website where the HKS blow-off valve won. So here's some clips with the old blow-off valve before I get the new one put on at some point. So I'm kind of in the talks with a local shop about getting this new blow-off valve installed. It's a little more complex than just removing the old one and putting the new one on. You know, the old one is recirculating. You gotta plug off some ports, and the way it connects to the intercooler piping is different. So you gotta get some adapters. So all of that will be in a separate video. I'm hoping I can record that. I'll definitely be able to observe and later on show you kind of what they did. If not, later in this video I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with the blow-off valve not being as easily plug and play as I had hoped. But let's see. Sorry, it's getting a little noisy outside. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, kind of where I've been. I did post on my blog. I was with friends and family. You know, I was really just exhausted from school, midterms, to record anything. Not that I necessarily lost motivation. I just needed to take a break on things. You know, in my first kind of month-ish of having this channel, I did about 10 videos, which you can decide for yourself if that's a lot or not. I'm trying to keep up and post at least twice a week. You know, the goal is once every other day, but that's pretty difficult. I don't know, the reason I'm re-recording this video is because I easily lose my train of thought. I don't have any script or anything. I just go off what's on my head. and it was really just a nightmare the first time I tried to record this video. But I do try and get like raw video out to you guys with as minimal cuts and everything as possible. It's just a little difficult sometimes. You know, I have a stutter occasionally. I lose my train of thought. I'm trying to drive, that comes first. I don't want to crash. So I hope you guys enjoy the content that I do put out, and I try and keep it as real as possible with y'all. But yeah, so that's the reason I didn't record any videos. I was planning on doing a few. You know, I mentioned them in the last video. In addition to spending time with the family, being exhausted and all that, I wasn't necessarily as confident and kind of what I was doing enough to post a video for y'all or make a video. So that kind of explains that. The content I do have coming is obviously, hopefully, the blow-off valve if they let me record. And then I got some Mishimoto radiator hoses, silicone radiator hoses that I'm going to install myself, so I can definitely record that. You know, that's a very small task. I'm confident enough in myself to actually record that and show me doing that. I got a drain plug, magnetic one. It's a small thing. I may show that, I may not. I may just give it to the shop next time I get an oil change. You know, I don't really do them myself because they're not technically allowed at my apartment complex. So that's some more content coming out, hopefully. You know, some more plans for the car is, you know, I had purchased a new intercooler, and once again, if you saw my blog, it's way too big physically. I may be able to fit it physically, I don't know. But I think more so than physically is for the system, practically. It'll introduce a lot of turbo lag just because my turbo is pretty small and I run relatively low PSI, only 8 PSI, compared to what it's rated for is like 30-something PSI. You know, the tubing's pretty small, the system's pretty small itself. So I'll probably end up returning that, getting a smaller one, but for the time being, I'm just going to keep the one that came with the turbo kit. So I'll try and get that. If I ever make a video on it, I'll try and get it posted, but you know, I took my bumper off. I gotta replace my bumper. I'll show you guys the damage that I accidentally did to my inner fender when I was test fitting the intercooler. It's pretty funny, but yeah, other than that, obviously I'm going to make a video repairing the silly damage that I did to my inner fender. It's a $30 part. The whole inner fender is only 30 bucks directly from Toyota, which is amazing. You know, I owned a BMW before this. Something like that would have been $500-something from the dealership. I don't know, but we'll be getting that video out too. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little update vlog. I'll be having some more content. Maybe try and actually plan some videos other than just randomly driving out and speaking what's on my mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I got some more clips coming out for you in just a little bit whenever I get home. Okay, so here's what's going on with my blow-off valve. Is you'll see it's connected by a hose right there, and I don't know if that port, whatever you want to call it, has a flange on the end that'll connect to an HKS blow-off valve. Feels like it maybe does, but I can't tell. And then I gotta block that off. If I have to just like reuse this hose, I know they have like an adapter I can put into the hose, and it has a flange on it, but then it's like lower down. I don't know. That's probably what I'm gonna have to go with. But that's kind of what's going on with there. See my engine bay, I cleaned it, but it's covered in pollen now. So I guess that was kind of pointless anyways. Literally the next day, the whole car was covered in pollen in the engine bay. So You can't see it from here, thankfully, but that's the bumper stem. The whole thing needs to be replaced. I don't know what's wrong with it, but you can see in here. Let me see if I can get that on camera. I took the bumper off to mock up the intercooler. It didn't fit, and I forgot to replace the clips because they all broke. And on my way to replace the clips, the fender went into the wheel and just destroyed it. So it's like clipped and zip tied up, but it's a $30 part. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace both of them because I hate having one new thing and one old thing. It's just a personal preference, kind of like OCD and whatnot. But another video I definitely have planned is I found my BMW on Facebook Marketplace. I messaged the guy and he said I'm more than welcome to come by, take a look at it, get some stuff out of it. So I'll show you guys the carnage on that. But yeah, those are 2 future videos for sure, replacing that looking at my BMW. So I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.